December 12, 1994. Mercy General Hospital. East Wing. 3rd floor. 11:47 p.m. The night shift nursing log for room 417 contains a single handwritten line. Patient reported woman standing at foot of bed. No visitor entry recorded. Patient sedated at 11:52 p.m. That patient was discharged 3 days later. She never returned for follow-up appointments. When a social worker called her residence in January of 1995, a family member said she had moved out of state. No forwarding address. No medical records transferred. No explanation. 27 years later, on October 4, 2021, a night security guard named Marcus Hale would read that same log entry in a basement storage room. He would not know the patient's name. The file was incomplete. Pages were missing. But one detail remained, a handwritten note in the margin, written by the night nurse on duty. The note said, "She asked who was standing behind me." There was no one behind the nurse. The room was empty except for the patient, the nurse, and a closed door. This is the story of Mercy General Hospital's East Wing. A corridor that officially closed in 2016. A wing that security guards still patrol every night. And a set of logs, stretching from 1994 to 2021, describing footsteps, voices, and a presence that hospital administration refuses to acknowledge. This is an investigation into the night nurse logs. Mercy General Hospital broke ground in 1976. Construction finished in 1978. The hospital was designed as a mid-sized regional facility serving approximately 85,000 residents across 3 zip codes. The East Wing opened as the hospital's primary inpatient unit, 30 beds across 2 floors, 2 full nurse stations, a medication preparation room, a staff break area, and a connecting corridor to the basement morgue. From 1978 to 1995, the East Wing operated at nearly full capacity. The night shift typically staffed 5 nurses, 2 nursing assistants, and 1 unit secretary. Patient intake was steady. Discharge rates were average. Nothing about the East Wing appeared unusual in official hospital records. But the night logs tell a different story. Between 1990 and 1994, the East Wing's night shift saw an annual staff turnover rate of 73%. The hospital average during that period was 18%. Nurses requested transfer. Nursing assistants quit without notice. One night shift worker in 1992 left mid-shift, walked out of the building at 2:30 a.m. and never returned. Her employee file contains no exit interview. No final paycheck record. No explanation. The only document remaining is her last log entry from 2:15 a.m. on September 14, 1992. Room 421 called the nurse station. Patient said someone was knocking inside the closet. Checked closet. Empty. Patient said knocking is coming from inside the wall now. Called maintenance. No one answered. The nurse's name was Deborah Cross. She was 29 years old. She had worked at Mercy General for 11 months. After September 14, 1992, Deborah Cross never worked another shift in any hospital. Her nursing license remained active until 1998, but she never renewed it. Mercy General Administration closed the East Wing's 3rd floor in 1995. The official reason, budget restructuring. The unofficial reason, according to a former hospital administrator who spoke to investigators in 2019, was staff refusal. Quote, "By late 1994, I could not keep a single nurse on the 3rd floor overnight. They would work 1 shift. Maybe 2. Then they would request transfer or simply stop showing up. When I asked why, most would not answer. The ones who did answer all said the same thing. They said someone was walking the corridor after 3 a.m. Someone wearing nurse's shoes. Someone who was not on the schedule." Marcus Hale, realistic adult male security guard in his early 40s. 5 feet 10 inches. Stocky build. Short dark brown hair with gray at the temples. Wearing a dark blue night security uniform with a security badge on the left chest pocket. Carrying a surveillance tablet and an industrial flashlight with a rubberized grip. 15 years in hospital security. Former military police. Married. 2 children. Described by co-workers as methodical, calm, and unwilling to believe in things he cannot verify. Marcus Hale transferred to Mercy General in 2014. He took the night shift because it paid 18% more than day shifts. He did not believe in ghosts. He did not believe in hauntings. He believed in locked doors, security cameras, and documented evidence. By October of 2021, Marcus Hale had written 37 reports about sounds coming from the closed East Wing. He had never seen anything. But he had heard footsteps on 12 separate occasions. He had heard what sounded like a woman humming on 4 occasions. And on one night, August 22, 2020, he had heard a voice. The voice said, "Nurse. Room 417. Now." Hale checked the East Wing access log. Every door was locked. Every motion sensor was inactive. Every camera showed an empty hallway. He did not enter the East Wing that night. He wrote the report. He filed it. He returned to his patrol. But he started keeping a personal notebook. Daniel Ortiz, realistic adult male maintenance technician. Late 30s. Thin build. Dark hair. Clean shaven. Wearing a dark gray maintenance jacket with silver reflective stripes on the sleeves and chest. Carrying a diagnostic tablet in a rubber protective case and a tool belt with standard maintenance equipment, flashlights, screwdrivers, voltage tester, locking pliers. Daniel Ortiz has worked at Mercy General since 2018. His primary responsibility is maintaining the hospital's security infrastructure, cameras, motion sensors, door locks, and the central monitoring system. He is the only maintenance technician who still enters the East Wing alone. Ortiz does not believe in paranormal activity. He believes in electrical faults, temperature differentials, and acoustic anomalies caused by the building's aging HVAC system. But Ortiz has also noticed something he cannot explain. The East Wing's motion sensors, which are supposed to be inactive, register movement every night between 3:12 a.m. and 3:24 a.m. The movement always starts at the north end of the corridor, moves past Nurse Station 2, and stops outside room 417. Ortiz has replaced the sensors 3 times. He has rewired the control panel. He has verified that no power is reaching the East Wing's motion detection grid. The sensors still register movement. Every night. Same time. Same path. Same destination. October 4, 2021. Mercy General Hospital. Main Security Office. 11:23 p.m. Marcus Hale is reviewing the previous week's night logs. Standard procedure. The logs are digital now, stored on a hospital server with restricted access. Each entry requires a security badge scan and a PIN code. Hale pulls up the log for September 27 through October 3. 7 entries mention the East Wing. 4 mention footsteps. 2 mention a humming sound. 1, dated October 1 at 3:17 a.m., mentions a voice. The guard who wrote that entry is named Thomas Rivas. 26 years old. 6 months on the job. Rivas wrote, "Clear female voice from East Wing corridor. Sounded like, 'Excuse me. Nurse.' Repeated 3 times. Checked East Wing access door. Locked. No one inside per camera sweep. No other personnel in building at that hour." Hale calls Rivas at home. Rivas answers after 4 rings. His voice is quiet. Hale asks, "What did you hear exactly?" Rivas pauses. Then he says, "It wasn't a recording. It wasn't the wind. It was a woman's voice. Clear. Like she was standing right next to me. But I was at the main security desk. The East Wing is 200 feet away. Hale asks, "Did you recognize the voice?" Rivas says, "No. But here's the thing. I played the security camera audio from the East Wing hallway. The camera microphones are supposed to be offline. But the file showed audio gain. The hallway mic recorded something at 3:17 a.m. Hale asks, "What did it record?" Rivas says, "Footsteps. Heel strikes. Walking from the north end toward room 417. Then nothing. Then footsteps again. Walking away from room 417 back toward the north end. But here's the part one can't explain." Hale waits. Rivas says, "The footsteps walking away, they're quieter. Lighter. Like someone wearing different shoes. Like nurses' shoes leaving and something else coming back." Hale opens his personal notebook. He writes the date. He writes the time. He writes Rivas's description. Hale calls Daniel Ortiz. He needs technical analysis. The motion sensors. The cameras. The audio recordings. If the East Wing is truly offline, no power, no active systems, then the data coming from those sensors should be impossible. Ortiz arrives at the security office at 12:30 a.m. He brings his diagnostic tablet and a portable spectrum analyzer, a device that detects electromagnetic fields, temperature variations, and acoustic frequencies outside normal human hearing range. Hale spreads the 1994 logs across the security desk. He points to Eleanor Vance's entries. Hale says, she describes footsteps starting at 3:17 a.m. Walking toward room 417. Every time. The same time. The same direction. The same destination. Ortiz says, "That's the same time window my motion sensors activate. 3:12 to 3:24. 12-minute window. Peak activity at 3:17. Hale says, "That's not a coincidence." Ortiz says, "No. It's not." Ortiz connects his spectrum analyzer to the East Wing's legacy sensor network. The network was supposed to be decommissioned in 2016. But Ortiz discovered something in 2019, the sensors are still transmitting data. Not to the main security server. To a secondary server that no one knew existed. A server located somewhere inside the East Wing itself. Ortiz has never found the server. The signal is encrypted. The location is untraceable. But the data is real. October 8, 2021. Mercy General Hospital. East Wing access door. 3:18 a.m. Marcus Hale stands in the main corridor. The steel door behind him is open. He did not open it. He did not hear it open. The magnetic lock requires a badge scan and a PIN code. The access log will show who opened it. But Hale already knows what the log will show. It will show his badge. His PIN code. His biometrics. The door opened for him. He just doesn't remember scanning his badge. The East Wing corridor stretches before him. Emergency lighting only, every third ceiling fixture emits a dim orange glow. The walls are painted in Mercy General's original 1978 color scheme, pale green below a vinyl rail, off-white above. The floor is white tile with black speckles. Decades of hospital wax have left a high-gloss finish that reflects the emergency lights like dark water. Hale's industrial flashlight cuts a cone of white light down the corridor. He sees the nurse station, a semicircular desk with a countertop, 3 rolling chairs, a telephone console, and a corkboard on the wall behind it. The corkboard still has papers pinned to it. Old schedules. Outdated protocols. A hand-drawn birthday card signed by staff members whose names Hale does not recognize. He walks past the nurse station. His footsteps echo. The sound bounces off the tile floor and the hard ceiling. Each step returns to him a fraction of a second later. He is not alone in the acoustic space. Something else is walking. Not behind him. Not in front of him. Around him. The sound is diffuse, coming from the walls, the ceiling, the ventilation grates. Soft footsteps. Heel strikes muffled by distance. But the distance is wrong. The footsteps sound close and far at the same time. Hale stops walking. The footsteps continue for 2 more strides. Then they stop. Silence. Hale checks his surveillance tablet. The East Wing motion sensor display shows a single blip. His own location, marked by his body heat and movement. But the sensor also shows a second blip. Faint. Intermittent. Located approximately 40 feet ahead of him. Near room 417. Hale zooms in on the sensor data. The second blip has a heat signature of 97.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Normal human body temperature. But the heat signature is unstable, fluctuating between 96.8 and 97.6 degrees. No living person's body temperature fluctuates that rapidly. Not unless something is wrong. Not unless something is fighting to maintain warmth. Hale calls Ortiz. The phone rings. No answer. He calls again. Voicemail. He texts, East Wing. Room 417. Need backup now. The message sends. The delivery receipt shows delivered. The read receipt never appears. Hale continues walking. He passes room 412. Room 413. Room 414. Each door is closed.